Okay, so this is something I was nervous about making a video about, but somebody on my friends list, I'm not really close friends with them, but they're on my friends list, posted some drawings of they wanted to design a camp axe and a leather sheath. I guess it was just like a personal thing. But what I actually did is there was a knife out there and I really liked the sheath. So I made my own. This is about 2 years ago. Radio Shack it was started from a company called TANDY leather. So if you ever want to order some leather from TANDY leather, they're not outstanding, but they sell leather supplies. I got some cowhide. You get a little sheet for like $12. It's good for a sheath. And some leather snaps, and anvils and things to mount the snaps and the grommets. And I got a cold steel GI Tanto, which is about a $20 knife, but it's a really good survival knife. Took the blade off, took the handles off the blade. It's a full tang knife, as you can see here. So you just have a GI Vietnam style knife when you're done, basically. Okay. This is like a $30 project, maybe $40. Alright, so I like this sheath design, and so I copied it. I'm not going to say who it is. You might be able to figure it out if you've seen it. And all I did was draw the sheath out on paper. And you can see right there, it snaps right in. Just drew it out on paper. And there's a little roll piece on the end here for fire steel. And a piece of elastic cord, and you just put that in there, and it holds that right in there. Okay? This part here has a piece of magnesium bar. People call it aluminum bar. It's not right. It's technically magnesium because aluminum doesn't burn, but magnesium powder does. Has the snaps here. This snap is holding the knife, and this snap here attaches to your belt, or you can use it for a molly mount. So you can just take that off right there. It's attached to the sheath, as you can see. This piece is a little short here, the way I made it. You just hook that in your belt, then you carry it in your belt just like that, so it'd sit under your shirt. And I keep the original sheath if I don't like it. You decide what you like better. When I was making the knife, all I did was I put another piece of leather in between. It's not double stitched, but it's stitched with waxed linen. And then I just dyed the edges with like black shoe polish, brown shoe polish with the rest. And it has kind of a really kind of homemade kind of feel to it. There's a magnesium bar. So, I mean, if you want to make something like an axe or a knife, that might not be easy, but if you have some leather, you can cut it with, I used a carpet knife. You have to be careful because after you cut it, the edges will be sharp enough to cut your fingers. So you want to trim some of the edge off the corners, like, you know, 1/16 of an inch off the edges. And I just put some grommets in along the edges too, so that the knife wouldn't cut through the stitching. That's all. I think it was honestly like $30 worth of leather and grommets and stuff like that. You can get them from Tandy leather, but you could make an axe sheath or whatever. You just draw it out on paper and make it exactly like you want.